Hey, what's happening, Lou, man? I'm just getting started. El Sol. Welcome to another live interactive broadcast of Solutions and Answers. Live and interactive with the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator, Santos Jr., Stockton, California. It is Wednesday. The time is 7 p.m. We're going to be here for a little bit. What are we going to do here? Let's turn on the light. Let's take some notes and apply. Be like a sponge, my friend. I think it was Bruce Lee that said that. Be like a sponge, my friend. No, it wasn't. Mr. Van 26. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family also. Thank you for that. Lou, man, welcome to the broadcast. There's somebody else that's playing peekaboo. Peekaboo. Shout out, greetings to you from Stockton, California. I truly hope that you're making your day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. We've started the program. We're going forward. I'm going to be taking on your questions. If you have a question, if you have a thought, you have something that you want to share, let's look for a solution. Let's look for a step. Let's look for a way forward. We don't want to stay where we are. We don't want to go back. We want to go forward. Right, Mr. Kevin? Lou, man? And there's another person watching me on the other side. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I shouldn't be pointing a finger. It's not good. But I appreciate you on the other side. I'd like to know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're from. Let me know who you are. And, hey, what's your claim to fame, my friend? Chrissy, welcome to the live broadcast. Australia is in the house. Thank you for joining us from Australia. I'm in Stockton, California, but I've been to Australia. Maybe I'll visit it again. Perth, 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 Australia. Beautiful place, beautiful people, and beautiful food, wonderful food. I'll never forget my visit there. Never. Nick, welcome to the broadcast. New Jersey is in the house. Chicago is in the house. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody here tonight, and those of you that are going to be coming on late, those of you that are going to be maybe catching this on the replay or the rebound, happy Thanksgiving to you. Beware the turkey bones. Beware the TB. Okay. So we've got New Jersey. We've got Albuquerque, New Mexico. All right. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Right on. Luke says, how am I doing? I'm feeling stronger today, my friend. Feeling stronger. Hopefully like you. Making every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. I've been going through a lot of in spite of and because of. You know what I mean? Make your day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. I believe you know what I'm talking about here when I say because of and the in spite of. Hey, Keith Robinson, welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you here. I am taking on your questions, observations, statements. Congratulations, my friend. 20 days of not gambling. That's a start. 20 days can turn into 25, can turn into 30, can turn into 80, right? 80 days. And then you look back. Now, it's not count your blessings, but don't focus too much on the days that you've got under your belt. Focus more on the date that you made the decision. That's what you need to focus on more. Right? That day, man, I made that commitment. I made that decision. Here I am 6 months later. Sure, I've got 6 months under my belt, but that decision that I made on that day, on the time of 3:15 in the afternoon or whatever, 7 p.m. at night, let that be your anchor. Let that be your fuel, or at least part of your fuel. Michael, welcome to the broadcast. I'm taking your questions on tonight. Michael Reitzenstein, may God bless you too. May God bless you too. Thank you. We're going to be here for probably about 30 minutes, depending if I get some good questions. Hopefully you guys have some good questions for me. I will be back here on Friday. I believe Jim, Mr. Jim, Entrepreneur Jim, Yumoto Motorbikes is going to be with us. I wanted to find out how he started his business and kind of get some insight into a little bit of the challenges that he went through transferring from a school teacher into becoming an entrepreneur. I think it'll be a good interesting insight. Hope maybe he'll be here tonight. He's supposed to be with us on Friday. And we're also going to be talking more about cryptocurrency, future money. My friends, technology, it's here. We're going to be talking more about the blockchain and how you could benefit if you want to profit from the blockchain and the new currency that's already here. Stay with the program. Edwin will be back with us probably, I would say within a week or two. We're going to be doing some more. We're going to be sharing some more of what you can do to, just easy stuff. It's not difficult at all. In fact, we can even show you ways to make money right now from home using your computer without having to come up with any money down. So stick around, and we're going to share all this great stuff. My merchandise store, Cephas told me today that the merchandise store is in operation. So I believe he's sending an email out to my subscribers. Get a t-shirt, get a coffee mug, get a pillow, get a pair of socks. It'll warm your heart, man. Soldiers of Self-Mastery style. So you guys were asking, some of you were asking for t-shirts and stuff like that. And we're still kind of perfecting designs and different things like that. But I just wanted to share with those of you that are interested. All right. And that's all I have, really. And remember to support the mission, right? Listen, $25 or more is going to help me stay on the air. It's going to help me reach more people. And it's going to get you a hard copy of one of these books. I'll even put my little chicken scratch on it and send you a little specific message just for you. A motivational, inspirational, power, just building the house up kind of message. All right. I'm enjoying my Malta today here. Little Malta. It's non-alcoholic. It's a malt beverage. Got to have a taste for this. Jim, welcome to the broadcast. Good to see you here. I see a question. And Laura, welcome. Laura says, hi, everyone. Jim says it takes time to build more positive. It takes time. Well, it takes time. It takes practice. Time we have time. We can't recycle time, but practice. The more that you practice is what is really going to help you develop that. Like Anthony Robbins, if you know who Anthony Robbins, he talks about immersion. He talks about just going in all in, man. Just almost like being crazy about something. Jim says, not a fan of malt drinks. I know they have a weird. It tastes like a really flat Coca-Cola kind of thing because it has molasses and malt, barley. I guess. No, it doesn't have barley. It has malt. Oh, whatever. We're getting off the subject here, man. I only drink them when they're cold. Michael has a question. Let me see. And then, when you let go of the gambling and other negative vices, good habits generally form. Yeah, but you have to replace that void. They don't generally form on their own because you're leaving a hole, you're leaving a gap, you're leaving a vacuum. So you have to fill that vacuum with something. Habits, everything that you've been through all your life, every single thing, every good, every bad, whether you remember it or not, whether you remember it, it's recorded in your mind somewhere in there. So the body remembers, the mind remembers, but we have to overcome, we have to manipulate. In other words, we have to re-hypnotize ourselves. Because we do have to form that void. We have to fill that void. If that makes sense. A lot of people, maybe they stop doing something, but they really don't replace it and they fall right back into it. That's typically the case. Thank you for bringing that up, Michael. Let me see who else. There was a question about crypto in here. Hey, thank you for the donation. Jim's always donating. I appreciate that, brother. Appreciate the donation. By the way, I am going to be doing the Cash App to help. We're working on that. So I appreciate the donation. If you want to learn about cryptocurrency, send me an email. Send me an email and I'll send you some free information and you can check it out. Right now, there's an opportunity where you can actually begin building some cryptocurrency completely free. And I'll share that with you. Just send me an email. You don't have to spend a dime. If you want to do some investing, you're going to have to learn. I don't recommend doing any of that unless you know what you're doing, but I obviously get you some free stock. If you want free stock or free crypto, I can help you there. I'm not going to be able to get you hundreds of it right away because it has to be built up, but I could get you, I got $50, I think almost $50, $60 in one account from cryptocurrency that I got completely free. Stellar, Compound, CeeLo, and there's a couple others. And these are really good, viable cryptocurrencies that are like stocks. They're being traded on the NASDAQ. I believe they are. Or Coinbase is getting ready to go to the NASDAQ. I don't want to get too deep into that here. If you're interested, I can send you some information. All right. Um, Jim West. Hey, welcome to the broadcast, Torb Joan. You guys, if I'd like to know where you guys are from. Listen, I'm from Stockton, California. I'm from I'm from Stockton, California. That's where I'm from. If you're here and you're catching this for the first time, remember to soldier scribe. Please subscribe. If you're looking for more energy, if you're looking for motivation, inspiration, if you're looking for power to get away from gambling, I'm gonna I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna inspire you to soldier scribe and hang around. Hang around. There's a lot going on. We've got a lot of projects. We've got new books coming out. I'm excited. We've got a lot of challenges too. So if you have a question, ask me. Please ask me so that we can learn. And remember to take some notes. I got to keep my notes here ready just in case somebody says something good that I need to write down. Uh-oh, it looks like I'm having some problems with my green screen. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. What's going on? So thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I keep catching myself not thinking of anything. I have a beautiful girlfriend and a 9-month-old son, but I keep feeling empty and I struggle filling the gaps, and I feel so bad because I want to be there. Well, if you go there, if you do go, what's going to happen? What are you going to get out of it? What if you win? What if you won a $10,000 jackpot? If you went to the casino and you won a $10,000 jackpot, right? How would that change you? What if you went to the casino and lost 1,000? How would that change you? We have to stop to think about what we're doing, because if we don't stop to think about what we're doing, we're going to end up climbing the wrong wall. We're going to get to the top of the ladder and we're going to realize, man, I've been climbing the wrong ladder for so many years. And, every once in a while through life, I believe the master, the creator, sends us messages, or he'll send us like warnings. And sadly, most don't pay attention. Most don't. Some do, but most don't. It's a matter of decision. And, where, you got to think about your family. You got a family there, young man. You got to think about your family. That's priority. You can end up possibly, there's always a positive and a negative in the casino, right? There's a positive. If you go to the casino, I won't go there to gamble because I don't have a need for it anymore. I don't care for the casino anymore. I just don't care for it. Sure, do I get tempted? Do I get thinking about going to the casino? Yeah, it happens, but I just don't pay any attention to it. It's like birds. The birds are always going to fly above our heads. And sometimes there's some really beautiful birds flying. But you don't have to let the bird land in your head and make a nest. You don't have to let temptation grab you right by the throat and say, you're going to do what I want you to do. You don't have to do the machine's bidding. Life is better on the other side. Life is better on the outside. Freedom is good. You don't have to you don't gamble on Saturdays. You don't have to deal with guilt. You don't have to hide your money. You go to work and you get or whatever you do, your business, you earn your wages and you do good and you feel good about yourself. You feel good at home with your family, with your children. And you go to sleep at night very peaceful because you're not gambling. Make sense? Makes perfect sense to me. Especially right now, man, during these times that we're in. My friends, we are in some very difficult times. It's getting a little bit better because it looks like the presidency now is transitioning, I think. But that doesn't mean that all the problems are going to go away. All your problems, Biden and Harris are not going to fix your problems. They're not going to fix my problems, right? Escapism and the allure of easy money, nothing worthwhile or achieving it is not fast and easy. Easy money. Let me ask you guys a question. What would you rather do to earn income? Would you rather break your back and work hard, or would you rather work smart and more efficiently? Because you can earn money both ways, right? There's people that earn a lot of money and they don't break their backs. And then there's people that are out there, man, they're constantly being operated on, their spine, their knees, they're jacked up, right? Physical labor. In fact, I a friend of mine, I can't mention the name, but she was telling me that her husband, I might have mentioned this in my email today. Her husband, after 36 years of working, come to find out he doesn't get no compensation. What is that? No pension. After 36 years of working for one company, no pension, nothing. He's done, retired. And he didn't, and the thing is that he didn't know that that was the case for him. He found out at the end. Man, I tell you, somebody can definitely get mad, go mad because of stuff like that. So we have to know where we're going. We have to know what it is that we're getting into. We have to stop and think, really. We have to stop and think. That's a good practice to get into, is stopping to think. Good practice. All right. It looks like Mario Kottman's beats are done, and we're about 22 minutes into the program. So he says, yes, I'm so lucky, Jim. Been struggling for a long time, but I got clean 1.5 years ago. I need to learn filling in the gaps. Yes. You got to replace, um, discover, uncover and discover, or reject and replace, R&R, right? You've heard of, we need some R&R, right? Reject and replace. That's what we need. We need some R&R, man. Reject and replace, right? R plus R. Oop, what happened there? R plus R. Reject and replace. There we go. I like that. Reject and replace. That's what you got to do with gambling or with any vicious addiction. We all have addictions. Everybody on this, in this broadcast, and people that will come to see the replay once it's over, you all have addictions. We all have addictions, all of us. Some addictions are not evident. They're not known. They're not seen yet. Eventually, the more that you continue to educate yourself and walk in this new life journey called self-empowerment, self-mastery, you begin to see these little thorns, and they kind of begin to poke at you. If you ever, I've seen some thorns on a plant the other day that were huge, man. And I thought, why is it that the rose, so beautiful, has these thorns, huge thorns? I mean, you can kill somebody with one of those things, man. Our lives are like that. Our lives are much like the rose. We're beautiful. We're created wonderfully, and we're fearfully and wonderfully made. The Bible says, our Creator says, but yet we're full of dead man's bones. We're full of thorns. Yes, inside of us, we have that dark negative side that we have to tame. That's the name of the game. If you don't want to be the same, Jim says, Um, that's a good idea. Take my videos. Get a video, put it on your phone. You have your phone. Put my video on your phone so that you know you'll I'll change your mind. I'll change your mind because if you talk to me if you called me and you're getting ready to gambling, I guarantee you I'm gonna change your mind. I'm gonna work real hard to change your mind if you called me. Obviously, if I was coaching you, but ultimately you can't make somebody do something that they don't want to do. You can motivate, you can inspire, you can turn on the light, you can set yourself on fire and jump, up and down, but ultimately it has to be you. It has to be you that drives, that makes the decision, that wins the battle. You got to fight with yourself, right? It's an internal battle that you have to win over. Laura says, I'm addicted to sugar. Me too. Me too. The thing is that you have to the thing about that you have to remember and remind yourself, those of you that know me, you hear me say this all the time, that your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. Now, that phrase might sound really stupid to some, right? Some people don't even pay any attention to it, but if you listen to it, your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. We need reminders. We need them in the morning. We need them at night. We need them when we're driving the car. Do you need reminders? I know truckers do. Oh, you bet. Truckers need reminders. Especially truckers, man, because they're driving those big rigs and they're on the road a lot. They need reminders. We all need reminders. Mamas need reminders. Sadly, a lot of people just don't want them. They're like, I don't need that. I already know it. You ever hear somebody say, I already know that? No, you don't know it because you're not doing it. Your good life is going to come out of a good series of good. What does that say to you when I say that with you? Your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. What is that saying to you? What is that inspiring you to think about? Your good life, man. How about your bad life is going to come out of a bad series of constant, bad, negative reminders? We beat ourselves up, right? Mind, mouth, power. Mind, mouth, power. That's it. That's it right there, brother. If you learn anything on this broadcast, there it is right there. Jim summed it up. We just need to talk ourselves up. Really. Mind, mouth, power. You're holding something that can literally, think about it. Think about this. Wars, people die. Thousands, millions of people die off somebody's verbal command. It goes to show you how powerful the word is, the voice is. There's a lot of mystery when it comes to this thing, because sometimes we talk a lot and we don't pay attention to what we're saying, or people tell us stuff. We're listening to people. We don't really pay attention. Hey, wait a minute. What did you just say? That word, you use a certain word. Why did you use that word? Why? We have to question things. We have to stop and think. That's the key. Thank you for sharing that, Jim. That was perfect, man. So that's it. That's the end of the program. Jim summed it up. I'll see you guys next week. Let me turn off the show. We're almost done here. We got about another minute or two. I am. You ran out of tea. I've got about a shot glass of Malta left. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, corn syrup. There we go. Fructose, high fructose. Yeah. Um, Let me see. There was somebody else in here that was asking. Well, we're winding down. I want to thank all of you guys. I'll wait for a question or two. Once again, Jim, thank you for the donation. I truly appreciate you, brother. And I hope, listen, those of you that are here, um, if you're benefiting, if you benefit from this mission, support me. Support me. $10, $15, $25, whatever you can give, whatever you can give is going to support. And I'm going to be here as long as I can. I'm going to continue to write. I'm going to continue to do things. We've got, like I said, merchandise. We've got wonderful things to help support the mission. So be a part of this. Support me. I'm asking you to support me, whatever you can do. And, only if I'm supporting you. Because if I'm not supporting you, don't, to anybody. Somebody asks you for a donation or to help. Well, you can do that. I give to charities that don't do anything for me except for they send me pictures and I can see what's going on and in the orphanage, the children's center and stuff like that. But I'm not there. Anyways, that's another story. So we are going to be back here. Let me see. We're going to be back here on Friday, 7 p.m. And I believe Jim might be with us. And eventually we're going to have Nick back. Nick is here, Chicago. He likes to share, appreciate him. He can share more of his story and how he's doing and how he's doing it. Hopefully he can inspire more of you guys too. So that'll be coming up in the future. And hopefully we'll have some more guests and help support the mission. So I want to acknowledge those of you that are here, Jim, Laura, Michael. There was Mr. Kevan 26, Jim West, Lou Mann, Michael Reitzenstein, and there was a few Torbjörn Ebn Sorbik. Sounds like almost Russian or something. Wow, interesting. And who else was here? My cool one. Hey, there he is. Don't go nonsense, some trap garbage. And gave it back in 30 minutes, he says. Yeah. So my cool one, Canada, was in the house. Yeah. Santos, you have posted or recorded any new YouTube videos on gambling recently? Yes, we post a couple of videos every week. We're doing at least 2 or 3 videos a week that we post on different subjects, and we send out a email. Believe 2 to 3 times a week, we send out an email to people that want to subscribe and stay in touch with the Soldiers of Self Mastery mission, where we're going, what we're doing. So you're welcome right there to sign up. You can sign up and be. Let me see here. You can stay in touch. Like I said, if you have a question, you want to learn about crypto, or maybe you need a coach. Maybe you want to hire a coach to help you get to achieve your goal, some kind of a goal that you have. Look no further. I'm a certified coach. I'm licensed here, and I've got all kinds of licenses. I need to be talking about licenses, but I am a coach, and I'm willing to help anybody that's willing to invest in themselves and take whatever it is that they want to do to the next level. So we do that. We do offer that. there it is. Stay in touch. Take it or leave it for whatever it's worth. If you need, I can tell you this much: if you need some help, if you need some support, I'm going to encourage you to stick around because I know that what I'm sharing is very positive and it's going to help you. It's going to help you. Sooner or later, you keep hanging around, it's going to help you. That's ironclad guarantee, man. All right, last song, and maybe one last question, and we will be ending the night. My payment was processed. Okay, that's good. It's me. It's me. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the show tonight. Like I said, we'll be back here on Friday. And remember, man, to make every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, in spite of and because of, and your good life is going to come out of a good series of good, constant, positive reminders. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're welcome. Well, I'll answer one more question since we're still here. If it's necessary, only if it's necessary, do you want to do bankruptcy? Yep. If you had to lose even 50,000 to now lose no further the rest of your life is a lesson learned. Exactly. All right, my friends. Until my next broadcast, I will see you at the top on the inside. I salute you.